Hey guys, this is Steve Cortez with Arch Agent. I'm here today with Martin Zamora from Corona, California, Century 21. Martin, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being gracious and sharing your expertise with our readers. I just want to ask you a couple questions, get a feel for what's going on in the world today, what's going on in real estate specifically. So just tell me about your local market. Have you seen it shift? Just tell me about that.
So what we're noticing is customers that have to change home because they're sitting on a 3% interest rate when having to buy a bigger house and they have time, they usually tend to build that extra room because even if they move in the $100,000 price range higher than they have, the rate is gonna almost double their payment.
Yeah.
So that's keeping a lot of the sellers moving forward to buy something bigger unless it's a major need that they need right away. That's what I've experienced.
So what do you think the biggest challenge just on a macro level facing real estate is? Would you say it's interest rates or maybe an imbalance in inventory, the supply chain stuff on construction?
I would say lack of inventory because we don't have enough sellers needing to move and we have a lot of buyers that are tired of paying a huge rent. So they're either buying what is available overpriced at this market right now. I mean, I wrote out an offer of $51,000 over asking. I did not get it, 20% down. And when I introduced them to new buys, to new builds, they're still selling 6 months in advance and they don't want to wait that long. So lack of inventory because not enough supply.
Okay, so tell me about what you're doing differently, to maintain your success. Would you say that you're prospecting more, you're marketing more, qualifying harder?
I'm prospecting more. I am really prospecting more. And immediately when I get a lead, I go into pre-qual. And the reason I go into that, I want to make sure that the prospective seller knows his finances and they will be okay if their numbers are going to go up before I go through with the appointment listing to find out they don't qualify. So if it makes sense, I added into the pre-qual, have you talked to your lender and are you secure with that?
Okay, so when you say you're prospecting more, what strategy of prospecting would you say is working the best for you right now?
For me, the single line dialer because I get to focus on one customer or prospective customer at a time and listen better so that I can ask better questions.
Great. Okay, just sort of on a bottom line level, why do you think a homeowner will list with you? What do you think your biggest strength is?
Making sure I take care of their needs, making sure I have their best interests, and making sure I don't leave any money on the table.
Awesome. Okay, last question for you, and I thank you again. What services are you using for March? What are you using for me?
All of them. I don't know how to answer that. I use all of them.
Okay, which one do you like is helping you the most? Is it?
The one where I put a neighborhood and I get 500 numbers and I call them. They just listed, just sold the proximity with more likely to sell.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course the expires physicals and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, Martin, thank you so much for your time. You're so generous. I really appreciate it.
Glad I could help.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right.